never in my life intentionally been to Edmonton, only coming through on the train from Winnipeg to Vancouver, but it's not totally freezing out. Middle of winter. So in my hockey career, I have been very fortunate to travel to a lot of cool places, a lot of places that maybe weren't so cool. But anytime I get to travel throughout Canada, I love exploring major cities. Winnipeg, Halifax, Calgary, Vancouver, all the major cities. I always find them just so fascinating. Even Montreal too, over in Quebec. There's a few reasons for my trip to Edmonton. My podcast, Slangin The Bizkit, has a network deal, and that's with the Nation Network. Now, the Nation Network's hub, or I guess main headquarters, if you want to call it, is here in Edmonton. So I'm going to be meeting the CEO, aka the guy that signs my paychecks and my checks moving forward, and then also doing some appearances on their portfolio of shows and the podcasts across a bunch of different hockey topics and genres, as well as recording my own podcast in studio, because they have studios in Vancouver, Edmonton, Calgary, Ottawa, Toronto, Montreal, which is fantastic. Also, the next portion of my career, I want to do a full-time travel vlog documenting travel across Canada, the luxury hotels, the Grand Railway hotels, the history of Canada, the geography, just the sexiness of almost a century ago, if that makes sense. I've had a lot of success doing travel videos in the past, because my entire hockey career I've been traveling to Sweden, across Canada, the US. I've been very fortunate to do that, and my passion for film travel, I think, is going to make that really shine. And I've been very lucky enough where the team at the Hotel McDonald, the Fairmont Hotel McDonald, has invited me in for a meeting to talk about exactly that, to host me this summer, as well as a couple other properties. So I've done a demo package. They had the demo, they had the vision, and it's kind of almost like recreating my YouTube career all over again, because when I first started doing these videos, I reached out, I sent demo packages and concepts to a bunch of companies, and everybody said no, except for one company, and that kickstarted a YouTube career of almost 100,000 subscribers now, and history's kind of repeating itself, going full circle. So podcast deal, podcast appearances, meeting my boss, meeting at the Hotel McDonald for the future of this YouTube channel and my travel vlogging career, and then also the tournament in Fort Chippewa for this weekend. That's what my next couple days look like, and life's good over here in Edmonton. It's also like -2. Can't complain here when it's not -30 and freezing. And here's some awesome B-roll of downtown Edmonton. So this is downtown Edmonton, and this is the Airbnb that I got for this trip. It is 6 in the morning at this moment in time, and my friend Keegan and I are heading out to the Cree River to ski with the Alberta Xtreme Prep Academy. Now, this is the top program in all of Western Canada, and they were nice enough to let me come out and grab some ice with them. And even though it has been 10 years since I did play AAA hockey, the kids are so much better now than they were back then, the way they shoot the puck, the way they move the puck. Anyway, I'll let you be the judge of it for yourself. This is the morning skate. Really sad news. There is a massive plane crash on one of the reserves just outside of where we were going to play in Fort Chippewa this weekend. I believe 6 people died and 11 people are injured. Because of the crash, the entire tournament has been canceled, so find a way to stay busy, I guess. And later that night, we got tickets to the Oilers and Blackhawks game at Rogers Place. Now, the food in the suites was pretty cool, but the Oilers did win 3-0, and fellow Winnipegger Calvin Pickard got the shutout, which I thought was pretty cool to see. Now, after the game, we got the hookup at the JW Marriott, which is Edmonton's tallest hotel, and this was the setup for that. And I gotta say, this may be one of the coolest hotel experiences I've ever had. They have this lounge on the 23rd floor. They have some incredible breakfasts, some incredible dinners. The chef and the staff do an amazing job. And whenever I drink Perrier sparkling water, I turn into King Julian from Madagascar.
It's nothing personal. It's just that we're better than you.
But in all seriousness, this was really cool, getting to eat 2 meals a day in this lounge in one of Edmonton's tallest, actually in Edmonton's tallest hotel, overlooking the foothills and the skyline for the city. Now, the next morning, I head down to the studio. Now, this is the headquarters, and they produce a lot of shows out of here. And this here is Tyler from Oilers Nation. He did an interview with me that they're going to be posting in the next week.
This ability and your willingness, I guess, to just be like, I'll just do it. I'll just do this. Like, okay, this might be a scam. I'm just going to dip, grab my stuff from the cage and go. Even to start that, like, oh, COVID, I'm just going to go to Sweden. Where do you think that your willingness to just kind of shrug and say, I'll do it, where did that come from?
I had no choice.
Swedes, rent just went up $500.
Better be some nice mugs. The second they left, we started packing up all of our shit. And then on Saturday, we made like 4 trips from our place to the bus stop, to the train station, down to the next bus stop, to the hotel we found. And we moved all of our stuff into the hotel, back and forth all day long. Hop of the train, bounce, see you later. I'm going to the other side of Sweden. I'm going to go play the rest of the season. Like, those are really the only 2 choices you can make. It's probably the best thing that ever happened in my life. Like, COVID single-handedly changed my life for the better. From going where I was trying to play college hockey, that was all I wanted to do. I just wanted to finish college hockey, finish my education. And then COVID happened, and then things went nutty over here, but Sweden was wide open. My roommate was a gambling addict. And this guy would be up to like 4 in the morning every single day, hitting parlays, the TV would be on. I'm sleeping, his room's like above mine, and I'd hear like... And I'd walk out, and there'd be like smoke and disco ball lights and like music going on at 3 or 4 in the morning. It was insane. I'd be like, let's go to bed. We're practicing at 11, dude. You choose the mindset you want to have for all this type of stuff.
Welcome to the company, and thanks for hopping on.
This is the recording studio for the show today. It's a little inside secret. It's not actually brick. Looks like it though. They had me fooled until I figured that out. Mr. Producer is working hard to get some audio done, and we're gonna have a show on Sunday, every single Sunday. You should join us. It's a good time. 45-minute, hour-long podcast. See you then. Another day, another behind-the-scenes content piece. Check Dwayne's prostate waiter. Check, please. This date is going bad. And what the Newfie said, they found out Quebec wanted to leave Canada. What? Get them out of there, bud. Get them out of there. Be a shorter drive to Toronto there, fella. Put that on the teleprompter. Burgundy will read anything. We've talked about this. Slangin The Bizkit is what is Slangin The Bizkit? I should probably know this. I host the damn show. Slangin The Bizkit is a non-mainstream hockey podcast that channels my journey through minor professional hockey, my current ongoing unemployment in professional hockey, my dating life, pop culture, music, you name it. Join us every single Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 the beautiful prairies of Winnipeg, 9 in Calgary and Edmonton, and 8 the Pacific Northwest of Vancouver. See you then.
That was it. Well, that's showbiz, baby. That's showbiz, baby.
We're almost done.
Yeah, wait, I gotta say hi too.
Mr. Producer. Doing this podcast has literally been my favorite thing in my life the past like 2, almost 3 years. And having the Nation Network behind the show, shooting the behind the scenes stuff, getting interviews done, doing the podcast, have an actual studio, like this just makes me so happy. And I'm really excited to be a part of the network and to do travel like this. I mean, it's +9 in Edmonton today. A beautiful time for a trip and a beautiful day to do some promo for the show. And then I get to fly back to Vancouver tomorrow. But first, a word from today's video sponsor, Manscaped.com. The new Manscaped Beard Hedger is a premium beard sculpting machine with enough power and precision to craft your style in a single swipe. The kit comes with a styling cream, beard conditioner and shampoo, a little scrubby here for getting all the junk out of your beard, and the main attraction, the Hedger itself. It's got 20 different lengths that are controlled by this little zoom wheel that you click back and forth, as you see here. It also carries a 60-minute battery life on a single charge, all encased in its waterproof design. And you can get 20% off and free shipping with the code TRAVSUCKS at manscaped.com. That is 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com when you use the code TRAVSUCKS at checkout. It is time to feel sexy and free this 2023. And just like that, that will conclude my trip from Vancouver to Edmonton. And although it did not end up exactly how I planned, I still call it an overwhelming success. The next day I went back to the airport, another day in the Maple Leaf Lounge, and heading back across the prairies, over the mountains, and back to my home here in Vancouver. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I'll see you then.